Hey, I'm AbdulKabir Sotannde. Welcome back to our lesson. In the last class, we talked about how we can create these documents, and now we want to continue. In this lesson, we want to talk about two things. The first thing is how can we turn this CA exam total, that is the title here, how can we turn it to 90-degree like this? That is one. The second one is how can we, after typing our scores, set conditional formatting so that when a student fails a subject, it appears red. So those are what I want to do now. So the first thing to do is we need to select the data that we want to turn. After selecting it, then you go to Home tab, then you come to the fonts category, click here, then you now click on alignment. The last time we click on border because we wanted to work on border, but now click on alignment. Now you now click, this is 0 degree. You now click on top. So when you click on top, it should be in 90 degree. Then I haven't done that, say okay. So this text will automatically be turned to 90 degree. And why do we do that? We do that to reduce the space we'll use in preparing our document. Now, having done that, let us include this this rule, which is remark. Let's just type remark there. Remark. So good, because it is very close to this. This is very close to this, so it assumes it's very close to T2, and it assumes the format of T2. So let us do the same thing. Let's set the border to it. I just select it. I go to the border here. Let me say all borders first, then the thick border around it. So the same thing I can do to this cell so that it looks like the same thing. Now, having achieved that, the next thing is to fill our the names with scores. So that's the next thing to do now. Having written scores in one of the subjects, which is mathematics, we can now format the total so that when a student score less than the required, let's say less than 40 here, let Excel write the score in red. How do we do that? So you select the total of all students. Excuse me. You select the total. Then after selecting the total, go to conditional formatting, then go to new rule. Then we have different parameters here. Go to the second one, which is format only cells that contain, then we have the box here. So we want to set the value, we want to set the condition we want to happen to the selected cells. So format only cells with cell value, leave that one. The next one is the cells value that is less than, look for less than, let's say 40, type 40 here. Then this is the condition. When this condition is met, what do you want to happen? You want the text to appear red. Then click on format, then come here. You now select the color. Then which color? You select red color because we want it to appear red. Say okay, then okay. Can we see? That is how to ask our computer, to ask Excel to type the number in red. This person scores 40, so it is black. It assumes that the person still passed. So let's say this person score 35 instead of let's say the person scores 13. So the 40 will turn to 33 and it appears in red. So how do we make this to happen to others? Don't forget, I'm trying to tell us how we can create this within a very short period of time. So you can just fill it the way we did to others. So So when you do it like that, don't forget that the scores we have between the BSc and Business Studies are not their scores. So you can just select them and delete. When you do that, the scores you put here will assume sorry, there is another thing I need to explain here. We use formula to get total. So in others, we need to use formula too. How do we do it? So the formula just says if C3 plus D3, that's how we get this, C3 plus D3. So we only try to format it so that if both CA and exam is empty, so the total too will be empty. That is how we arrive at this formula. In our next video, we explain more on conditional formula, which is if, counts if, and so on and so forth. So in this case, I want this formula to appear here. What do I need to do? Just copy this. I copy the total that has formula here. Then I paste on this, Ctrl V, Ctrl V, Ctrl V, Ctrl V, and Ctrl V. So now if I type any number here, let's say the person scores 23 here, and let's say 45 here, then the total appears automatically. Then do not forget to draw it down to make the autofill so that it appears like that on other students in the class. So you can do that. So if the person fails, let's say the person scores 12 here and 20 here, which is still less than 40, you can see 32. So this is how we format text using conditional formatting in this respect. In the next video, we are going to talk more on conditional formatting. There are different ways we can format our text. Bye for now.